Hey guys, welcome back to GameChat. This week we'll be reviewing Paper Mario Color Splash, Overwatch's Halloween update, Gears of War 4, Forza Horizon 3, Call of Duty Zombies Revelations, and Jenna discusses Elder Scrolls Legends.
Holy scrap, Paper Mario is back in full fibrous form with Paper Mario Color Splash. This game is beautiful from fold to fold. Every texture is rendered to look like it's made of paper or cardboard, and this is the first Paper Mario game to execute this so perfectly. The gameplay is very diverse. There are platforming elements akin to its predecessor Thousand Year Door, a battle system that falls somewhere between Yu-Gi-Oh!, and a few more features that make use of the Wii U's gamepad. The story is as run-of-the-mill as any Mario game can be. Mario is called to a faraway land, Peach gets captured, Mario meets a companion/exposition machine that guides him through the world, and spoiler alert, Bowser's behind the whole thing. All in all, this is a great game for people who just want a fun game that they can play for an hour or so here and there. It's not all that hard, but it's super pleasing to the eye and has a strong wit, as seen by any interaction with the game's various Toad rescue squads. I'd say this game is a great reason to dust off that Wii U while we wait patiently for more news about the NX.
Hi everyone! As Halloween approaches, Overwatch, Blizzard's third-person team shooter, has started its own festivities. Entitled Halloween Terror, this 3-week event boasts a new game mode, /Brawl, Junkenstein's Revenge. Overwatch's first PvE mode in which 4 players, Hanzo, Ana, Soldier 76, and McCree, must defend the castle against an onslaught of enemies with different boss encounters. This also came with specialty-themed loot boxes with over 100 new Halloween-themed items that, for the first time, can be purchased with credits. However, this will cost significantly more than their non-event counterparts. For example, a legendary skin might cost 3,000 instead of 1,000 credits. I hope you all will join me as Overwatch celebrates Halloween Terror.
Gears of War continues to expand its universe with its latest iteration to the franchise, Gears of War 4. Now being helmed by a new developer, Gears 4 brings a fresh new perspective and storyline while still maintaining enough components from the original trilogy to please its longtime fans. It also brings back fan-favorite game modes as well as all too familiar game mechanics, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Set 25 years after the events of Gears 3, protagonist JD as well as veteran COG hero Marcus Phoenix waste no time bringing us back into the fold. The Gears of War 4 campaign is intriguing, to say the least. After the events of the original trilogy, where the Locusts were all eliminated by Marcus and his friends, it's only natural to wonder where the developers could possibly take the game next. But the game doesn't take too long to introduce us to what Planet Sarah is like after a long 25 years of peace. New conflicts arise while old wars continue as Gears manages to find just the right balance of familiarity and nostalgia while also introducing entirely new elements. The 8 to 10 hour campaign keeps you on the move as you're constantly traveling to new locations near JD's settlement. One chapter you're fighting in a newly constructed robotic settlement, the next you may find yourself in a tunnel of deep, dark, claustrophobia-inducing caverns. This, along with the occasional change of pace and set pieces, offers enough variety to keep the game flowing and ensure that you are not doing the same thing for too long. All of this leading to a finale which leaves you begging for more. Luckily, as per standard Gears criteria, the game comes loaded with game modes that will keep you coming back for much more on a daily basis. The much beloved Horde mode makes its reappearance, reminding us all why it is one of the game's centerpieces. The mode is by no means reinvented since the last time that you've played it, but it does include new elements and challenges that have allowed it to evolve into a better version of itself. This time around, you and 4 friends will have to pick roles using the new class system, each class offering special bonuses to your character that will help you in unique ways to survive this tower defense game mode. When all is said and done, the Coalition have created a game that brings us something fun and new, while managing to hold on to gameplay and story elements that we've learned to love over the long series. While the game could have added a bit more variation in the weapons and gameplay department, the stellar campaign along with Horde mode will have hardcore and casual fans alike coming back for more.
Not a goddamn word.
The newest installment of the Forza franchise has finally come out for Xbox One. Forza Horizon 3 was released on September 27th of this year. The much anticipated game was well received by both car and game enthusiasts alike. It's no wonder why. The game is beautiful. There's a lot that really shines in this game. The day and night cycle is not only realistic but completely transports you, as any great game should. The detail in each and every car and the thought that's put into their handling is just breathtaking. Depending on the weather as well as the terrain, each car will handle differently. It's things like this that always win me over in a game. That and customization. Need for Speed is known in the racing game realm as the go-to for great customization options. So what did the great creators of Forza do? They challenged them, and they may have come out on top too. You can spend a good amount of your life just customizing any of the 350 cars in this game. That, as well as career mode. The map is extensive and may be even more complex in the customization. In other Forza games, you are a participant in big events where you travel from city to city. However, in Forza Horizon 3, you are the president of the organization. What really matters is the number of fans you gain throughout your career. The more fans, the bigger the events become. Online gaming is tied into the single-player mode perfectly. Players can meet up with their friends, participate in co-op missions, and everything that a player does online carries over to their single-player career, so XP, credits, and wins. Overall, this is a racing game to beat, and coming close will be tough for any challengers.
Treyarch Zombies mode has been going strong since its introduction in World at War. Although Black Ops 2 Zombies was a mixed bag, in one hand Origins, and in the other feces disease-ridden hand was Transit, fans overall enjoyed it, and were eagerly looking forward to Treyarch's next Call of Duty on next gen. Needless to say, they delivered in Black Ops 3, and for our first taste at a proper Zombies mode on Xbox One and PS4, it's been a dream. Treyarch's last map, Revelations, is one hell of a send-off. Revelations is one of the most radically designed maps that we've seen in a while. Although it's made up of 7 different maps that we're all familiar with, the gameplay is highly addictive and incredibly fun. The box is a grab bag of guns featured in other maps like the Thompson and the Thunder Gun, which helps keep things fresh when playing. However, no new perk has been added, which is upsetting since our last new perk was Shadows of Evil. Revelations ties up a good amount of loose ends in the origin storyline, but leaves us with more unanswered, like who's Dr. Monty? How many universes are in this game? And why in God's name am I lagging in single player? Seriously, every time I go for high rounds, it's lagging. But I digress. Out of all the maps in Black Ops 3, this one is my second favorite, only slightly behind Der Eisendrache. Revelations was Treyarch's way of saying, have fun and see y'all in 2 years for our next good Call of Duty, to the fans who are dreading the next few years of Call of Duty.
I will show you the true meaning of suffering.
I highly recommend picking up this map for Black Ops 3 if you're looking for hours of nonsensical zombie slaying fun, while avoiding anything having to do with Infinity Ward and Sledgehammer games.
Cheers, guys. Here's to us all getting out alive.
Hey guys, so I heard about Elder Scrolls Legends, published by Bethesda, through the grapevine, and I decided to check it out. The game is currently in open beta testing, and I downloaded and got to playing. Gameplay is simple. You pick between a few preset card-style avatars and begin. The entire game centers around the lores and deities of the Elder Scrolls series in a turn-by-turn, card-based gameplay. There are 2 lanes that cards can be played in and magicka required to play higher-level cards. The game consists of 5 game modes, which are Story Mode, Practice Mode, Versus Battle, Solo Arena, and a Versus Arena. Legends is essentially the Hearthstone ripoff that no one wanted. It's a casual gaming experience that educates you on the parts of Elder Scrolls that no one really cares about enough to sit through an entire game to learn. Elder Scrolls has been one of my favorite game series to play, and the fact that this exists tarnishes such a good reputation of resurrecting Dunmar heroes, being the hero Kavach and guards complaining about arrows to their knees. Overall, I'd suggest skipping this game. There's no value added to the series, no value added to the time wasted, and no value to this game.